Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and in this video I'll be going over the various discounts and bonuses that are now active in GTA Online as of Thursday the 13th of January 2022. All of these are going to be available for 1 week until Thursday the 20th of January. So first of all, the Nagasaki Shinobi was released today. It's in the motorcycles class and can be purchased from the Legendary Motorsport site for just under $2.5 million. Though it's difficult to justify that price based on its performance and lack of customization options. For more details, check out the description and pinned comment for lap time and top speed ranking videos for the Shinobi from earlier today if you haven't seen them already. The podium vehicle this week is the Jugular, which can be won by spinning the lucky wheel in the casino. It's in the sports class and normally sets you back just over $1.2 million. It's a decently quick A-tier sports car that used to be the quickest 4-seater until the Toreador came along. Still a fine vehicle to win for free. The prize ride this week is the RT3000, which can be won by finishing in the top 2 in street races for 5 days in a row, then claiming it at the LS Car Meet Slam Truck. It's in the sports class and normally costs you just over $1.7 million. It's pretty underwhelming from a performance perspective and won't be helping you win any sports or tuner races anytime soon, so probably not worth the effort. The premium race this week is Congestion Charge, which is an old style point-to-point race in the city for the Supers class. A classic carnage-filled highway racing experience under normal circumstances, premium races here will be all about the slipstream. Stick with the Emerus, Krieger and maybe even the Devestate here. Also, the regular town trial this week is El Burro Heights, which you can see being completed later in the video alongside the premium race track, with the RC time trial being Construction Site 2. In terms of regular vehicle discounts, we've got some quick and not so quick cars on sale this week. First up, there's 40% off the DR1 and R88 open wheel cars, which are the slowest 2 of the 4, alongside 35% off the PR4, which is the second quickest open wheeler behind the BR8, the only one not on sale. There's also 40% off the Autark, a quick supercar, and 30% off the Champion, a not so quick supercar. Finally, there's 40% off the Lynx, a still overpriced sports car for the performance, and the Previon, which is the number 1 quickest coupe for racing. You can of course find out the lap times, top speeds and tiers of all the vehicles that I've mentioned here by checking out the playlist and video links in the description and pinned comment. Other miscellaneous bonuses this week include triple money on the new Double Down game mode, plus double money on the High Society League and payphone hits from the contract DLC. There's also 30% off all garages and Imani tech, plus 25% off new agencies and agency renovations. In terms of my deal of the week, I think I've got to give it to the Previon if you haven't already previously won it for free in the car meet. It was the first car in the Coupes class to be added to the game in 5 years and shot straight to the top. Even after the tuner's nerf, it still destroys the Zion in most situations. In line with the regular drip feeding of vehicles, next Thursday should see the release of either the Reaver or iWagon, assuming that Rockstar follow their usual pattern, and lap time and top speed testing for whichever is released will come soon after. And now it's time for the news and discussion segment of the video where I ramble on for a few minutes about something while you watch me complete this week's town trial and showcase the track for the premium race. And to be fair, there's not an awful lot to say on this one apart from the fact that I hate bikes in this game. It's been quite a while since we had a new bike. I suppose the Manchester Scout was the last one, but that was a little bit unique because you were able to sort of turn whilst wheeling and it felt quite nice to drive, I thought, on the lap. But these high powered sports bikes, they all just feel exactly the same to me. And when you look at the side by side of the lap time with the Shinobi and the Bati 801, they're pretty much the same bike. So yeah, getting back to having to test bikes again is never something that I'm particularly happy about. But especially when it's something as uninteresting to drive or ride or however you want to say it as the Shinobi, and with a fairly lackluster performance given the price, it just makes it even worse. So hopefully they'll release the Reaver next week so I can just get it out of the way and then I don't have to think about bikes again for a while. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say beyond that. It feels like the drip feed of cars from the contract DLC has been fairly uneventful. The cars themselves aren't that interesting in comparison to other drip feeds that we've had. And we're all sort of looking towards March when we're going to get the expanded and enhanced editions to see what that's all about, but obviously Rockstar haven't told us any information yet. I'm sort of waiting to hear more about that before I figure out what I'm going to do with regards to testing on those platforms and things like that, although everything will move over to those new gen platforms when it drops. I'm just hoping that they give us something worth moving for. And yeah, I guess I'm just sort of getting back into the swing of things as it is right now, after, you know, getting married and the snow, the fun that we had in the snow at the end of the year. It's sort of getting back to business as usual now, but yeah, there's not an awful lot to talk about, to be honest, in this one. So I'll leave the video here in terms of my commentary, and I'll leave the wonderful Congestion Charge to play. One of the best tracks Rockstar have ever made, of course. Ah, it's god awful, isn't it? So yeah, I'll leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thanks for all the support that you always show me. And yeah, keep an eye out for the usual stuff when it comes to random races and G-Freds this weekend. We're back to normal again. As usual, of course, I'll be back with another video just like this next Thursday, the 20th of January, where we'll go through everything that's changed once again. Feel free to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss that one. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.